106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Batman scoop on the mic, mix in the mix on the wheels of steel. This is what I was fucking born to do. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to chapter 2 on the VESTAR Blackhawk. Today, as promised, we're going to be doing a full range test. I'm very lucky to be joined by my good mate Oliver, who owns the Evolve GTR. This thing is a beast of a board, as we all know. We're going to put these two head to head and see how they go, see which one lasts longest. I've got a good feeling the Blackhawk will outrun it in range. The VESTAR, just a reminder, has a 630 watt-hour battery with the 18650 cells, the Sony 35Es. So it's going to have really good range with very little sag, which is good. We're going to track the ride on the Relive app on my phone. We'll show you the data at the end, and we'll give you some check-ins as we go. We'll also do a couple of little sprints and hill tests on it as well, just to see how it performs, just to give you guys a good 360 view of the board. All right, here we go. We're going to hit the road now. Start off. Let's just talk about the ride really quickly. I'm going to be in medium mode for the whole ride. You're going to be in what mode? Pro mode. The GTR is going to be in pro mode. We're going to head off to Opera House first while it's quiet. It's around 7:30 on public holiday here, so we should have not too many people around. Oh, the puppy. We're going to cruise around to Opera House, just through there. That's a nice couple of K. Then we'll come back this way, around Barangaroo, around probably over the Anzac Bridge perhaps. And from there we will see what we're doing as far as battery levels. But we're going to aim to sit on around 25 to 30 kilometers per hour. And as I said, we will check in, not chicken, as often as we can. There's the Sydney Opera House. This would have been the centre of the stage yesterday for Australia Day. Big thank you to all the fireys who have been working on all the bushfires and stuff. Big cruise ship in as well, the Ruby Princess. One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, so Oliver and I are very, very similar weights, within a couple of kilos. But what we are going to do is we're going to rotate boards. So after each check-in, Ollie will take the Blackhawk, and I will take the Evolve GTR, just so we're distributing that weight fairly, so we're getting a as accurate as possible figure. Alright guys, first unofficial check-in. We're on 2.5 kilometers so far. I'm still on 4 solid lights, which is expect. Oliver, what's your percentage? 89%. What is it? 89%. 89%. Okay, so that's obviously very accurate, being a percentage and being a very good BMS. This is showing 4 full lights, but I imagine it's not obviously 100%. We've used power. We've done 2.5 Ks. It'll be very interesting to see how we go once we do sort of the first 10 or 15 kilometers. We'll keep riding now. We're going to pick up another guy who's just messaged. He's on a Carbon GT, I think. Guys, so we're now going around Barangaroo. So we've done 5.4 kilometers. Hopefully you can hear me. It is a little bit windy around this side. We're on 5.4 kilometers. We're still showing 4 full lights, no blinking lights yet, which is good. We're going to go around to Darling Harbour now, and we're going to stop for a coffee, and we will do a check-in there, and we will swap boards, and we'll look at the percentage on his remote versus mine. So let's go ride now.
One, two.
All right, something else I wanted to quickly talk about. On my initial ride, when we did the unbox, let me just get out a bit more. When we did the initial unbox, I mentioned the wheels were quite hard, quite stiff, a little bit noisy. They've definitely softened. So I've done about 200 Ks on this now, and I can tell you, yeah, they've definitely softened a lot. My concerns have definitely been relieved as to these wheels being too hard and plasticky. They're not. They've softened beautifully. They really feel like a nice, solid rubber. These are actually the same tires that are on some of the scooters out there. So they've got a really nice low drag, low resistance tread pattern. I think that initial sort of 30K we did was really just actually taking the coating off the tire. It really came right. I did a big ride that same night when I did an unbox, and it came right towards the end. It just all of a sudden felt really nice and soft and smooth. And yeah, my concerns are gone, which I'm so happy about. So I just want to update you on that, because that was a concern I had, but not anymore. So well done, VESTAR. Good choice of wheel. Now let's see if it affects the range and see if we can get some amazing figures today, maybe even a channel record. Just swapped over to Oliver to have a ride so we can distribute that weight and make sure it's a fair test. I'm on the GTR now. You can definitely feel the difference in the trucks. My trucks are definitely a little bit looser, but I do want to tighten them and put some stiffer bushings in it.
1, 2.
Alright guys, so far the Black Hawk is going extremely well. We are on so we've lost one light now. So we've done, I think, around 10K, I'm not sure. We will stop very shortly for a coffee and we'll give you a full breakdown of where we're at. We'll look at the GTR and we'll also look at the Carbon GT, which joined us after about 5K. We're just gonna go around the wharfs now. We're basically trying to use these kilometers up. We're sitting on around 25, 30K per hour. We're just gonna keep riding, and there is a cafe around here somewhere. We'll stop and do a quick check-in and look at the Relive app and see exactly how we're tracking as far as kilometers so far. Morning. And then we will keep riding until this battery is dead. Talk soon.
1, 2.
Alright guys, we have made it to the top of the Anzac Bridge. I'll just flick around so you can see it. It's pretty beautiful. There's the Anzac Bridge. We are sitting on 13.4 kilometers. So that's 13.4K. Just gonna check the battery. I'm on about 70% battery. So I've got 3 solid lights still. 3 solid lights, 13.4K. We've got the Carbon GT on here, and we've got Ollie on the GTR.
35%.
What's that?
35.
So Ollie's on 35%, so a bit of a drop there, but we have been going about 30 kilometers per hour. So this is the official first check-in on the Anzac Bridge. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna see how far we can go. So we're gonna head to the tram sheds now, is that right?
Yeah.
So we're going to the tram sheds now. So over the bridge, down, around, and then along the water. So we'll do another check-in once we get to the tram sheds. We'll talk soon. All right.
From the top, let's go.
Alright guys, as you can see there, that's the Anzac Bridge that we just went over a moment ago. It's a pretty big elevation, as you can see. It does take a little chunk out of the batteries. This one handled it pretty well. Didn't see any sag going up the pedestrian path to get onto it, which is a good sign. Previously on other Chinese boards, you'd see a whole heap of sag getting up that pedestrian bridge. So that's a big tick for these Samsung cells, these 35Es. So yeah, going good so far. We're still on over two solids, so 2.5 solid bars. I think we're around 17 Ks in, so we've got a good long way to go still. All right guys, quick update. We're back at Darling Harbour. Just want to let you know, I am on just on 50% battery. So I've got 2 solid lights. The third flashy one has just stopped, so 50% battery. Ollie, what's your battery level?
0.
Donuts. So the GTR is on 0%. Now there's two important things about this. One, he's on 0%, but he's still going. So the battery is so much improved from the old GT models. We've done about 22 kilometers. We have been going pretty fast. It has drained quite fast on the GTR. It'll just be interesting to see how far he can go on 0%. But the main point here is the Black Hawk, still on 50% battery, still with no sag, and still flying along very, very nicely. So I'll update you when the GTR goes completely flat, and then we'll transfer Ollie to a new board. I think I've got the Team G H9. He can jump on and continue to follow me and continue to get some cool GoPro footage. We're heading back to the car so Ollie can change boards. Huge shout out to the GTR battery though. We've done about 26K I think. He's been on 0% since Darling Harbour. That was about 3 kilometers ago. So he's been on eco mode for the last about 3K, and he's still going, which is absolutely incredible. He's not behind me now, so he could have possibly died. We'll keep going and see if he arrives rolling or if he arrives getting pushed by the Carbon GT. But really impressed with that. Obviously this battery is a lot bigger. We're still sitting on probably just under 50%. So we're gonna swap boards and we're gonna keep going to see exactly how far we can get on this Black Hawk from VESTAR. Here we go, this is the moment of truth. I can see him coming. I'm not sure if he's pushing or if he is accelerating. Let's see if the GTR is still, no, it looks like he's pushing. There's the sign, it is dead. So that's, it's pretty incredible to make it that far on 0%. So they've definitely addressed that massive sag issue. But big props to the Black Hawk, we're still going. So well done. Dead Ollie? Okay guys, we've just done the swap over at the car. Ollie's now on the Team G H20. Had to think about that. Black Hawk is still going strong. We're on about 26K. Let me turn the camera on. We're on about 26K, 25K. I'll check the app in a moment. We have been going pretty fast. I have gone through the battery a little bit quicker than I expected. I think we've probably got about another 10K in it, hopefully. I'd like to definitely see over 30K on this. I was hoping for 40. But just going up the Anzac Bridge and where we've gone today, there have been a few inclines, not massive ones, but it does drain the battery, unfortunately. The GTR is completely dead. He took that down to completely zero and had to kick push the last 100 meters. So we're gonna keep riding now and we're gonna go until this hits zero. Now with these cells, they have very little sag, so we'll be able to go consistently, we'll be able to go a very consistent speed until that last 100 meters. So let's keep riding and we'll keep doing regular check-ins. All right guys, quick update. We are on 32.6 kilometers so far. Still going strong. We're only on one light. I think that's down to going up quite a few hills. It's still going very, very well. Still got full acceleration, which is great. So 32.6, I think we'll get close to 40 hopefully, maybe around the 35 mark. So almost done. We're gonna keep riding and we'll update once we run out, when we go completely flat. All right guys, that brings us to the end of the long range test. The Black Hawk performed really, really well. I'm just looking at the relive data now, and it looks like we did 35.4 kilometers. So it's a few kilometers less than what I was expecting, but we did have quite a large elevation there. So We've done a 652 meter elevation. There's quite a few just long and slow hills around this area. I think if we were to do it somewhere flatter like Manly, we'd easily crack the 40 mark, and I'll definitely try to do that again and report back on a more flatter area. Our average speed today was around the 25 kilometer mark, so a good sort of, I guess, group ride pace. And top speed, according to the app, and I think this is wrong because I don't think the board goes that fast, but the top speed was 45 kilometers per hour, but that could have been on a slight downhill. So I'll post the relive data right here now to end the video. As always, if you've got any comments or questions, chuck them down below. If you want to see me do something different in the videos, or if you want to see me shoot something in a different way, also comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Coming up next, we're going to be doing the long range on the Seeker board. That's the direct drive. That also has a very big battery. That's a 12S 5P battery. So that should have a very similar range. But being the 12S, it also gets a very good top speed. So guys, stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.